Welcome back, once again adventurers, to Let's Play Steins. In the last episode, Rintaro tried to confront Dr. Nakabachi, Kurisu Makise's own father, in an attempt to try and stop Nakabachi from murdering his own daughter. Unfortunately, Kurisu's loyalty to her father won out in the end, and she kept Rintaro from stabbing Nakabachi in the back, at the cost of her own life. That revelation completely broke the last set of resolve that Rintaro Okabe held in his heart. We are now back again in August, and we've received a rather strange message. Simply saying, turn on the TV. That's all it says. The sender is unfamiliar. And yet, we've seen this email address before, this vague string of letters. Is this a prank? Spam? I'm bewildered. I don't know who sent this. But then I happened to glance at the send time, and the shock is like a lightning bolt to the brain. The 21st of August, 6:22. The date it was sent. August 21st, 2025. That is the year in which Rintaro Okabe meets his own unfortunate end, both in the Alpha and Beta world lines.
2025年
But that would mean that this message was sent from the far future. No. Is this? It doesn't even occur to me to wonder if my phone has malfunctioned. After all, I know this phenomenon.
Email.
So apparently, someone sent us a D-mail from the future. I look up at Suzuha. She sees my confusion and looks at my phone. But how? We've dismantled the phone wave TBA in the Beta world line, and the Alpha world line is good as close to us. So how is this even possible? Wait, just like who said it would? Judging by her surprise, I guess she doesn't know much. Suzuha led from 2036. That's 11 years after this D-mail was sent. Does that mean it's not related to her? That's exactly what we were wondering, Mayushi.
見ろって書いてあるじゃん。何かを伝えたいんだよ。
おい、買ってきたお。
Daru comes back with a convenience store bag, right on time. Fortunately, my phone has TV reception. As soon as I switch it on, I see a news reporter standing in some foreign airport. There's a jumbo jet in the background. Looking closer, I see burns near the plane's tail. The caption says, "Fire on Russian airlines."
成田発モスクワ行きのロシアン航空801便が飛行中に火災事故を起こしたとロシア当局から発表がありました。
Apparently there was a fire on a Russian plane.
ロシアン航空801便は日本時間11時5分に成田空港を出発しましたが、モスクワへの到着直前になって貨物室から火災が発生。
Spontaneous combustion or deliberate sabotage?
ドモジェドボ国際空港に緊急着陸し、速やかに乗客の避難が行われました。この事故での死傷者はありません。
Apparently no one was hurt.
事 事故を起こしたロシアン航空801便にはロシアへの亡命を表明していた日本の
A Japanese physicist who declared his intention to seek asylum in Russia. Wait, it can't be. The screen changes and the camera cuts to be what appears to be the airport lobby. A man is standing there, surrounded by reporters. When I see his face, my breath catches in my throat.
Doctor Nakabachi.
You.
ドクター中鉢氏こと牧瀬正一さんが乗っており、先ほど現地にて報道陣に向けてコメントしました。
Dr. Nakabachi. Real name Soichi Makise. So, it appears that our dear Dr. Nakabachi is just as much a Chinibiu as Hoin Kiyoma, although I would honestly have to say that he is a third-rate Chinibiu compared to the high-class insanity of Hoin Kiyoma. I still haven't recovered from the shock of murdering Kurisu. The images on the TV seem like something from a dream. And if memory serves, Nakabachi managed to get out of the building with Kurisu's time travel thesis, which basically means that World War III is a direct result of Nakabachi arriving safely in Russia. Did they say he sought asylum in Russia? Yes, they did. I didn't think people still did that in this day and age. I mean, all you really need is a passport to travel to Russia. I think they gave him asylum in exchange for the thesis that he plans to publish under his byline. What happened on the plane? Read the subtitles at the bottom of the screen.
機内が焦げ臭かったが、私は全く冷静だったよ。一部の乗客が騒いでいたが、私が一括してやるとおとなしくなった。
Liar. I bet you were just as panicked as they were. Dr. Nakabachi responds confidently. He certainly doesn't look like a man who could strangle his own daughter. Unfortunately, you and I do know better, because we've seen it with our own eyes.
無事着陸させた機長には賛辞を送りたいね。彼はこの私と私が書いた人類史に残る論文を救ったという意味でまさに英雄だよ。
That's not your historic thesis, you plagiarist. The subtitles changed to, is that thesis related to your request for asylum? I would say that it is. Nakabachi nods theatrically. He's not denying it.
もしこの論文が失われたら、人類科学の発展は100年の遅れを見ることになっただろう。
And also would have prevented World War III from happening.
未来の人類の在り方を決定づけるほどに重大な論文なのだよ、これは。
Indeed it will. 2 words, nuclear warfare. What is your thesis about?
人類史上初のタイムトラベル実現に関する論文だ。わかるかね？タイムトラベルだよ。この私、ドクター中鉢がその発明に世界で初めて成功したのだ。
I believe the lab members of the Future Gadget Laboratory would care to debate you on that. Nakabachi's tone quickly grows feverish. Now he's talking directly to the camera. Moreover, he's not talking about the accident at all. He's just promoting his research as well as himself. He presents something to the camera. It's the envelope. The one Kurisu gave him. The one that he stole.
近いうちに学会で発表する予定だがね。その時全人類は驚愕し、やがて私を称えることになるだろう。
That is actually about as false as CERN's lionizing of Kurisu Makise in the Alpha World line as the mother of the time machine. But I have no right to condemn Nakabachi for his actions. Not when it was my hand that took Kurisu's life. But at the same time, I can't stop myself from recalling the words that Kurisu spoke. That hurt, betrayed tone that triggered Nakabachi's violence.
私の論文盗むの？そんなことだけはしない人だって思っていたのに。
Oh, but he would. Of course he would. And he has. Do those words not echo in his ears too? How can he stand there and present his murdered daughter's work as if it were his own and look so proud of himself while doing it? That is why he is Dr. Nakabachi. I hear my teeth grinding in my head.
もともとこの封筒はスーツケースに入れて貨物室に預ける予定だった。実際そうしていたら、論文は貨物室で焼け焦げ、人類の夢はそこで終わってしまっただろうな。しかし、まるで神が私に世界にドクター中鉢の偉大さを知らしめようと言わんばかりに幸運な運命のいたずらを起こした。
You are incredibly delusional and full of yourself, good sir. Nakabachi thrusts his open hand at the camera.
その神による技がこれだ。これが封筒に入っていたおかげで荷物を預ける際金属探知機に引っかかってしまってな。私は封筒だけをスーツケースから出して機内に持ち込んだのだ。先ほど機長は英雄だと言ったが、人類の夢を守った真の英雄はこの小さな人形であるとも言えよ。
A tiny metal figurine. Wait, it can't be. Sitting in the palm of his hand is a lump of silvery metal barely 5 centimeters tall. Mayuri recognizes it, and so do I. Mayuri points at the screen. I look closer. That lump of metal in Nakabachi's hand. It's not just any lump of metal.
あの時なくしたメタルウーパラー。ほらほら見て、マユシーのサインが入ってる。
Indeed, there is Mayushi's name written in red ink on the side of the metal Upa that Rintaro got for her. The metal Upa that costs 10,000 yen on eBay. So, you're not only content to, well, he didn't know that it was inside as well, but that is rather unfortunate. Not only has he stolen his own murdered daughter's scientific thesis on time travel, but he's stolen the prized possession of Mayushi. What a monster. Upa is a mascot character from the popular card game Rynet Access Battlers. You can see Upa merchandise everywhere in Akihabara, from capsule toys to phones to all sorts. I skipped ahead there unfortunately. But of all Upa merchandise, the most rare is the metal Upa. And we just happened to get that, and unfortunately it is now in the possession of Nakabachi. The very same Upa, metal Upa that Nakabachi is presenting to the camera. Near the bottom of the metal Upa I can see cute letters written in bright red magic marker. The letters read Mayushi's.
マジだ。なんでそれをドクター中鉢が。
Well, given the fact that he didn't know it was in the envelope, and the fact that the envelope in question was in Kurisu's possession before our unfortunate skirmish, something tells me that Kurisu found the Upa that Mayushi had dropped during Nakabachi's presentation and went looking for, and Kurisu just happened to find it, and she was the one who put it in her envelope.
あの発表会の会場でね、落としちゃったの。探したけど見つからなくて諦めてたんだけど。
Unfortunately,
おじさんが持ってたんだ。
Unfortunately, we can't blame Nakabachi.
ロシアじゃ返してもらいに行けないよ。
That is a long way for a metal Upa. I stare at the screen in disbelief. My body is shaking. Goosebumps break out over every inch of flesh. I know what this is.
バタフライエフェクト。
Indeed it is. Chaos theory strikes again. 3 weeks ago, Mayuri dropped her metal Upa in the assembly hall of the radio building. That tiny figure, a mere child's toy, went on to decide the fate of mankind in the Beta World Line. It rescued the Nakabachi paper from the fire, and in so doing, it laid the foundation for World War III.
鈴葉、お前はこれを知っていたのか？
Maybe she did and maybe she didn't. Suzuha answers with a look of apology. Maybe she did.
さっきの2025年からの D メールを誰が送ってきたんだ？
Whoever it was clearly meant for us to see the news about Dr. Nakabachi.
ごめん。
Sorry. About what? What is she apologizing for?
ちゃんと説明しなくてごめん。
So you haven't been telling us everything, Suzuha Mane.
どうしてもオカリンおじさんには一度マキセ・クリスの命を救うのを失敗してもらわなくちゃいけなかったんだ。
Wait, back up a second. You needed us to fail?
俺を騙したのか？
騙したわけじゃない。段取りとして必要なことらしいの。そう指示された。
Well, if we can find some way to find out who sent that D-mail, we might get some answers. Told by whom?
オカリンおじさんに辛い思いさせちゃったことは謝る。
どういうことか説明しろ。
I think we deserve to know the answers now.
その必要はないよ。
Wait, see for yourself. Suzuha points to the phone in my hand.
聞けばわかる。
聞くって何を？
その携帯にもうすでに入ってるはずだよ。
Wait,
2025年のオカリンおじさん自身からの伝言が。
the message we sent from 2025.
ムービーメール。
Video mail.
その携帯に受信してるよね。
Of course. Remember what I said about the two mails in our phone? she's right, of course. When was that again? That was, I believe that was July 28th. The first time we went through all this, before we ended up on the receiving end of this whole situation involving Kurisu Makise's murder, we received a message from the same sender. But what did that message contain? Well, a static screen, actually. But maybe something has changed. Maybe we've triggered a flag of sorts with experiencing Kurisu's death from a completely different perspective. But when we return, adventurers, we shall open that mail and see if our actions have had some kind of result. As always, until next we meet.